and gentlemen, here's Daniel Romano.
Hey DC, thanks for having me on.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
Look, I'm in
so
my
again, like I said,
first shirt.
Hold on a second. There we go. You guys see that?
Even though
Nice.
it's not even my favorite season, but hey, at least I like the merchandise. It's a cool looking shirt, Can't deny that.
It is. It's definitely a cool looking shirt. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, I just want to make sure I have this up and ready. After seeing a bunch of daggone commercials.
Oh, is it the Fatal Lightspeed clip?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I have it up. And then, I want to make sure I'm sharing my screen in the...
You want to tackle that first and then Beast Morphers? Because Beast Morphers is more like... I might need a little more time with that, but Lightspeed I can do pretty quick if you want.
Okay, so let's get into it. So you were talking about some things about Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue where you had some thoughts about like some things that we've never thought about and everything, some things that we, maybe what could have happened, what could have not happened, or what certain things entail. So, Mr. Romano, please explain.
Okay, so because I don't see anyone else in the fandom talking about this. So far, it's only been just me. My thoughts are Fate of Lightspeed. There was some predictive programming in there that they somewhat predicted 9/11 when Carter's jet hit the Omega Megazord just as Banshiro was putting the stones down to bring the demons back from the Shadow World and stuff like that. I just, how everyone says, oh, Simpsons predicted this, Simpsons predicted that. I mean, there were other shows that did it too, just nobody talks about that, like The West Wing did it, and then I think there was a couple other shows. The West Wing's just the first off the top of my head, but I think Power Rangers was another one of those shows that did it. And because you had to think about it, this was pre 9/11. Lightspeed was 2001, but there's Lightspeed is a government-funded group, which like people don't even think about that either. Lightspeed 2 was government-funded, and there's a lot of questions with it. There was an aqua base. They were fighting demons, and just you gotta people laugh that stuff off, but there's that stuff has been going on for years. But you just gotta wonder what did maybe there's some inside stuff that we don't even know about that they know, and then but that was mostly it. Just my thing is mostly just that one scene we're going to show, just Fatal Lightspeed. I think it predicted 9/11. It's just another one of those shows, and just another predictive programming thing to guess, right? And what's funny is I did ask Sasha, Craig, and Keith Robinson their thoughts on that, and they don't think it was a conspiracy. They don't think it predicted 9/11. Me, again, this is just me, but that's just my Keith thought it was Sentai footage, but it's not Sentai footage. All that stuff was American shot footage. So, but again, I think that's just my thoughts for Power Rangers predicting 9/11. That's it. So
Got you. I don't know if I can. I don't want to play the sound on here. I mean, if I do, I'll probably just make commentaries in between because I don't want to get clapped for copyright.
Oh yeah.
So this
and then I have to preface this too. All these are my ideas, not DG's ideas. So if don't come at him.
Yes.
If you have any problems with my conspiracies, talk to me. Don't take them on DG. Len, thanks for letting me talk about this stuff. So
I appreciate it. No, because I wanted to hear some of this stuff and just hear where you're coming from and everything. Because again, some of this I never really thought about. the whole government funded program thing, I could kind of see that. I mean, it pretty much was working for an organization, like how like other series, they pretty much had like a mentor, like Zordon or somebody, or someone from other places, or they pretty much did stuff on their own, or they figure out stuff from like they had another mentor that was like pretty much like kind of like from like a resistance program type of thing, like kind of like from the resistance, kind of like they had like their own like group and whatnot. So this one was a little bit different, where like Lightspeed, where like they had it was pretty much working for the government. I mean, I can't, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't seem like that.
Well, I'll say that there's you have to think too, Saban has something to do with this, and we know, like, I'm not going to get too deep on this because I don't want your channel to get struck or anything, but you have to think of Saban's government connections too, because he has bonds to Bill and Hillary, and just he's had a bunch of stuff, like just Israeli government stuff too, so you got to think about that with all this, like, like just the timing too is very weird. Again, this was a year before 9/11, so, but that's all I'll say on that, because I know there's just Saban dealt with some people later, like that. People can do their own research on that, because that's what I did. Now some of this stuff start clicking, but again, that's just okay. I'll just leave it there. So
I mean, now I can play this excerpt without the sound, and maybe you could explain through it. Or if I play the sound, I'm more so gonna like to keep stopping in between, or just keep commenting as much as I can, because I really don't want to get clapped. I don't want this page getting clapped.
Yeah. Oh no, totally.
I seen the parts of some of the clip already.
You know what scene I'm talking about, where they jump off the jet and it hits the Omega Megaphone, right?
So, yeah. So,
you can go there if you want. You don't have to play just the last few minutes of it.
Just let me know. Am I getting close?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, right here. Right there.
Oh, sorry. Right where?
A little further more. You were just at right about there.
Okay, so this is the scene from Power Rangers Lightspeed. Veda Lightspeed.
Part 2.
Fair use. Part 2. Fair use. Okay, so like I said, guys, I'm gonna be pausing in between because I don't want to get clapped. So just bear with me, okay? Okay. All right.
Right there. Yep.
Okay. So.
See, now to me, that looks similar to how, remember the footage on 9/11 they showed on all the news? One of the planes hitting the towers. To me, the way it's shot, the way it's like, the way it hits it, and just the way it was all done, to me, that was, I mean, it was storyboarded and planned, but just the visually, it's strikingly too similar to what happened that day, and it's just too much of a coincidence to me, so
right.
And I had to preface, this doesn't mean I hate Lightspeed at all. I love Lightspeed. It's in my top 3 favorite seasons. There's just one questionable thing I have about it. So
okay.
And
he said it was around here.
It's this scene right here.
Okay. I'm just gonna mute the rest and like see if there's anything else. Okay. All right. So
And even the way the skull cavern collapses, the dust and everything, the way it collapses on itself, visually very similar to how the towers fell. So that's one other thing. But yeah.
Okay.
There's one other funny conspiracy Lightspeed is that Chad is a werewolf because we never see him at night. But that's not entirely true because when when they fought down in Skull Cavern, wherever that was, like we know it was below Earth, but it was dark there. So, I mean, we can kind of confirm Chad isn't a werewolf.
That's for you, Romano. You might actually get me to rewatch Lightspeed to look into theories. LOL. Hey, Black Dragon, what's up? I still have a photo of my young self wearing Lightspeed shirt from 2000. Okay.
Hey, Black Dragon.
Was that it for Lightspeed? Because I know you want to talk about Beast Morphers. Okay.
That's it. Because I got stuff written down for Beast Morphers.
Oh boy. All right. Let me get this
And
down.
again, I preface this, all these are my conspiracies, my ideas, not DG's, but I thank you for allowing me to, platform.
Oh yeah. No problem. No problem. No problem at all.
And I got some for Beast Morphers.
Hold on. Let me hold that up.
Tinfoil hats. Even though they make them out of aluminum now.
Oh man. Okay. It's too funny. Let me just. Okay. I just want to make sure I had this right. All right. So we talked about Lightspeed, and now we're gonna go into Beast Morphers.
My favorite mentor.
Your favorite mentor. Again, great actress, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great actress.
So, she's beautiful
shout,
too.
Shout out to the actress. I forget her name.
It's Tallulah Blakely or something. Either way, she seems like a nice woman. I got nothing against her. Just unfortunate, her character is so unlikable, and just everything about her is terrible. But I blame the writers for that.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on her?
She is, I'm making no qualms about this. I think she's the worst mentor in the show's history. Worse than Go, say worse than G, worse than name it. Because to me, again, at the preface is all my thoughts, not DG's. She one of her rules didn't make any sense too. She's just there, kind of like she's supposed to be like the head, like she's the main woman, but really she's not. There are characters, like there are male characters above her. She's not the main mentor. There's Mayor Daniels, and then there's Commander, what's his name? From RPM. He's above her too. So basically, she's not like everybody blows her up. It's like, oh, she's the like we haven't had a female leader like her before. It's like, no, we've had like well, I'm blanking on her name too. She's in Lost Galaxy. We've had others like her, except that were better.
Okay.
The point is, they're still. Go ahead. Her rules didn't make sense. She put her son Ravi in danger and he actually should have been leader. Controversial opinion there too. Instead of Devin kind of just showed up and didn't take the threat too seriously, in my opinion. But I love nothing against Rory Travis. He's a good dude, and I love Jasmine. He and I go back. So that's the thing too. I have no problem with the cast. Like I love the cast. They're so cool. So, And I love this. That's one thing too. I love the suits. The suits are cool. But just to me, I've said this once before. I don't consider it a season. It's more like propaganda. Like, think of it. Like, have you ever seen Ferngully?
From what?
Ferngully.
I remember the movie from a long time ago.
A lot of people. Oh no, continue.
No, say I vaguely remember it. I don't think I watched all of it, but I remember this movie. Go ahead.
Well, but a lot of people consider that just a save the rainforest activist film. It's not like they don't consider it a legit movie. And I kind of think the same with Beast Morphers. Like it's propaganda. Like any one of the cast, you can't really criticize, or else you're a racist or this or that, or they're just like they're just not real people. Like in the past, other Rangers you could identify with. Some with this group, I can't relate to any of them. And just the messages they were sending were pretty. Like you don't send it to like it. The age ranges are what supposed to be 6 to 11 for this or whatever. Like, and I mean, I'm in my 30s and I still watch the show. But the point is, even watching, you can like in the old days, you could tell it was just a bunch of people who wanted to make a good show with people fighting full monsters and spandex. This, it didn't come off like that. And like, I'll list a couple examples. There was one dancing episode where James Davies...
Before you continue, Rangerverse, I see you in the back. I'm just having this segment right now to have Romano like explain his theories on this. And then I'm gonna bring you up, all right? And I'll bring you and everybody else up. So just bear with me. I'll bring you up, all right? Just let me let Romano finish what he has to say, all right?
I won't be too much longer, but
okay.
But basically,
I promise I'll bring you up.
Okay, I'm almost done, and then we can discuss. But my point is just a lot of it just came off not. Like they're not real people. Like even Commander Shaw's place isn't even real. As I said, there are people above her, and just everything. Like that's the thing. The first few episodes, I really like. I enjoyed them, but later on, it was like more season 2, where everything became clear that this isn't fun, or like there's other things to this. It's not a fun Power Ranger show that just wants to say, hey, eat vegetables, work out, help your community, stuff like that. This is actively telling the wrong message. Like as I said, for example, I mean, I got our stuff. I'll get into the other stuff I've written down. And so just there was one non-consent episode with James Davies about what's her face, Betty dancing with a hologram. But then listen to what that makes no sense. She's dancing with a hologram that she programmed, and she suddenly doesn't want to consent with it. It's like dance, like what the heck? And then Save Our Shores, that where Roxy extorts her own aunt to save some turtles. What are you doing? What? Like listen, and this was good. This was good, Roxy. Good, Roxy, when she was alive, extorting her aunt to save the turtle. It's like, what are you doing? Like that's not what the show is about. Like back in Mighty Morphin, it wasn't like that. Like even Lightspeed, like we were just talking Lightspeed, Time for none of them did that. Like you can show the rich guy, or like they would always try and like, cause she was rich and working for, I forgot what the company, her aunt's company. It was Miriam Smith who was Elsa in Dino Thunder. I forgot the company. It doesn't matter. The point is, she extorted her for some turtles that were like it didn't even affect it, and it wouldn't make a difference if she stopped anyway. But for me, which you brought the pictures up, or would you mind bringing up the 2 I sent you from Secret Struggle?
I think it was these, right?
Yeah,
these. It has the let me, because you sent me one and it had like the other logo on there.
Oh, the Nick logo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, in case I get clapped, fair use.
Oh yeah. This is. I stopped watching Beast Morphers at this point here. I mean, I watched the finale and stuff. Like, I mean, I should say I stopped watching it on TV at Secret Struggle because, like, again, like,
Okay.
Abraham, like, sorry, I'm blanking out. Nate doing this to Mayor Daniels. Like, one, he did it without, like, talk about consent. He did it without his consent. Mayor Daniels didn't ask to get shipped, and this was pre the Kung Flu and everything. And just, I think it was getting people ready for, you know, what was kind of, like, this was 2019, and then right before that stuff. But anyway, just this didn't sit right with me. It's like, this isn't Power Rangers anymore. This is something sinister and bad, and like, yeah, as I brought up last time with, I got it written down here, like the religious stuff with Evox and Blaze and Roxy, the Adam and Eve, or maybe Jezebel stuff with them, which you could think, because Roxy was leading Robbie off his, like, she was the distraction, even though she wasn't really. But
you got a fantasy mage here saying, I mean, using Morphex is good and all, but it's going to go into the wrong hands a lot.
Which Mayor Daniels specifically made a point of, and it's like, basically, that's one thing I like. Again, I'm gonna say this. I'm a Catholic. I believe in God and stuff like that, and I don't like. I liked when. And I don't think Power Rangers or a kid show like this shouldn't mess with religion like that. With this, basically the morphin grid is got to them. Where in the show, it didn't used to be like that. Before, they were two separate entities. They would barely talk about it. The only time they did was Alpha's Magical Christmas. But anyway, an interesting fact: in one of the comics, it was the one with the where the Morphin Masters got the Die Ranger suits. They basically show the Morphin Grid as a death cult. So that doesn't make. And this was during the same time Beast Morphers was coming, so that doesn't exactly make Beast, like the Morphin Grid and all that stuff itself, that great either. It's like they're mixing too many things that shouldn't be mixed with. And Beast Morphers, they were essentially playing God. Like, what the Morphex Towers, that's basically what they were doing. If the Morphin Grid's a death cult, they're basically taking all the people who drank the Kool-Aid and killed themselves and stuff like that. So that's pretty weird to think about. Again, like, this shouldn't be what I'm thinking about with Power Rangers. Like, it's like, no, it was always like the Force, you know? Like, they were very vague on what the Force was, and that's how the fun of what was with the Morphin Grid. But here, they took it to weird, disturbing levels, and
I have a friend who thinks Grid Battle Force is just a glorified electric company with a private security force.
Kind of, but it went in some weird realms. And it said another government-funded season. This, I mean, as I brought up with the shipping with, you could say with even like he's. Nate was kind of an Elon Musk or Bill Gates character. There's again a lot of weird imagery with that, and like him chipping Mayor Daniels in Secret Struggle, like that, just not Power Rangers. There's something like that. That's why I said, to me, it's not really not really a season. Like, there's just a bunch of characters who don't really have likable. Like, none of them, I hate to say, are really likable. I mean, I love the cast, but just they're all awful and not Ranger-like, you know, like, like but that's just my opinion. And is there anything else I wrote here? Oh yeah, even the name itself, it should be, instead of Beast Morphers, it should be Battle Force. That's why I think it's is, I mean, it's beast based, but just it's more of a mark of the beast with what Nate was doing there, if you know what I mean. It's just very.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised you. I'm surprised you brought the religion up. I guess I didn't really think of it like. I didn't really think of it like that. I guess I didn't want to like mix too much of that into Power Rangers, but I mean, but judging from what you're saying, this is just more so your thoughts.
That's it, and it's not me. Like again, I'm the only one I see talking about this stuff. I don't see anyone else saying this stuff. But and again, I don't blame the cast. They're just doing their jobs, and I love them. Like they're all great people. It's just unfortunate they were in a propaganda piece instead of an actual show. Like as much as I dislike Ninja Steel, there are things I like about it. And Beast Morphers, there are things I like about it, but this stuff here and the religious stuff, like the Evox being a snake and Adam and Eve thing, it's just too much. And it's just even the fact, here's another thing too, it's the only it and Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury you can't buy on DVD or anything. It's all streaming, so there's again a lot of questionable things with that too. Like you can't even own it for a season. Like I'm sure there are people who love it out there, but
yeah, no, you're right about that. We can only stream it or whatever.
It goes with the you'll own nothing and be happy about it thing with me. Again, just Beast Morphers has a lot of like. You don't really see these characters like even. Zoe's mom being in the news, that because I mean everyone was, I mean we know how the news was in 2019 and 2018, but just it's not a bunch of fun, like as I say in the old days there were writers who wanted to have fun and actually tell cool stories. With these suits here, it doesn't come off like that. It comes off as more like activists saying their opinion, we're going to do this, and this is our show, and if you don't like it, you're a racist or a phobe or whatever, instead of saying, no, make these characters cool and enjoy it. Like, it just, that seems too...
And this is in Dino Thunder? Oh, no, or is it Ninja Steel?
I'm still talking Beast Morphers.
Okay. No, because you went off and said Dino Thunder. I thought you were talking about that, but okay. Continue.
Oh, sorry. No, but Dino Thunder was people who cared about like Doug Sloan and Austin. They wanted to tell a good show with the Sentai footage, and they wanted to have fun with it. But here it doesn't come off like that. But it was 2019 and 2020. There's a very strange time. But this just only added to the strangeness. And like I said, I stopped watching at this point, but I watched it on Facebook and YouTube because I didn't want to give it the viewing credits, and so like
I got you.
But then as I said, there are things I like in it, just it's not something I would ever come back to, or just it's not, as I say, it's more of a propaganda piece than an actual season to me. But again, I'm in the minority on this. I don't see anyone else talking about this, but I'm just again, my conspiracies on it. But thanks, DG.
No, you're good. Yeah, I know you're like, I wanted to get this off my chest. The world needs to know how I feel.
Well, I hope other people question it after watching this, because I mean, you can't, like, there is some shady things in there. You gotta admit, they're like Nate doing that. Like, that's not like Ranger like, you know?
Right.
Like just going up to Daniel, so here, I'm going to put this chip in you. Like, oh yeah, that, like, no, but that doesn't seem cool to me. And then the whole playing God with Steel at the end, that was pretty weird too. Like the Morphin Grid is not God. It's not that. Like, even though they tried to do that, it's not that. It's just, again, it's like the Force. It's fun, make believe, and gotta keep it at that, not play God with it.
Dee says, I always had a feeling that Beast Morphers was the most off. Your theories confirm a lot for me.
Thanks, Dee.
Oh boy, coming to you live from the Rangerverse. Reporters Daniel Romano has more on Beast Morphers, and Steel did come out of nowhere. It wasn't like how they did Flint and Jungle Fury.
Yeah. Leaving that, like if Power Rangers had stopped at Jungle Fury, I would have been so happy. But I even RPM, there's some questionable things, and I love RPM, but there's questionable things in there too. But Beast Morphers takes the cake for it with me because just again to like even this is the strongest one for me with me doing the chip where that's just too way predictive on what was coming that year, the Kung Flu and everything, but the Bill Gates archetype, like he's not like Billy. That's for sure. Billy, because I rewatched Fighting Flea recently. He would always ask permission. He wasn't Bill Gates. Nate is definitely, or Elon Musk, where he wants to put a Neuralink in it. But I don't trust Elon. I don't trust Elon Musk either. So just throwing that out. If anyone thinks I'm just blaming Bill Gates, no, I don't trust either of them. So
I think the Morphin Masters do more of playing God than Beast Morphers.
Well, that little bit, but Beast Morphers, like they say, that's one of the things they confirmed in Dino Fury that Morphin Master Green made Steel, but Beast Morphers is the one that started. Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury, they're all like they're horrible gods again, but it's the same writers. They're not really good at hiding their propaganda. You know what I mean? Like for being gods in Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, they're really bad at this. But like even like they can say, "Oh, this didn't mean to happen," but no, they knew what they were doing. This was no accident. And as I brought up earlier with the Saban thing, like just you gotta question it a little bit. I don't know. That's just me.
Okay.
Thanks, teacher.
No. I got you. No, I got you. If we're good here, I mean, we could still keep talking about this. Looks like Rangeverse is getting ready. Oh boy, he's like getting ready right now. All right, so I'm gonna bring Rangeverse up, and I'm gonna put a link in the chat, so we can all discuss this, and you guys can share your thoughts, share your views.
Oh yeah, please. If anyone wants, I'm open for debate on this stuff. So, but I don't like none of this. I take personally. It's just my crazy thoughts. So again, this is
and also too, guys. Just to let you know, disclaimer: this is just debate, a good fun debate, just exchange of ideas, exchange of thoughts, concerns. I don't want any bad blood on this stream. We're just talking Power Rangers. This is just a good stream where we can discuss how we feel, about these topics, and and have a little fun with it. So I don't want anybody feeling like they can't get their point across, or they feel like they feel some type of way because of what someone else said. This is just us explaining our thoughts and everything on the subject regarding Power Rangers. So I just want to put that out there. So, please, like,